of the cars have their own kind of, you know, special skill, their own look. It's funny when you see that ice cream truck and that big bobbing head on top of it, because there's one shot we have where it's in the distance and you don't see the truck, you just see the head coming around the corner, you know. And with Evelyn and I have almost a human relationship. You know, there's certain things that happen in the show where she literally has my back, you know, and she takes me in when I'm a kid, and she's been with me ever since. So that relationship, that bond we've built is really, you know, a love relationship. She's the only family that I have. So I talk to her, I spend time with her, I make sure she's taken care of. You know, so we really go beyond the idea of the relationship of car and owner, where it's more like lover and love interest. Well, quiet destroys everything. When she comes into the fold, it's funny because she's the only person who Evelyn accepts. You know, it takes her a while, but she has to develop that relationship with Evelyn as well. So it's funny, you know, the character without any lines is still a huge presence, overall presence in the show. But yeah, Quiet almost messes that up. And a lot of my time is spent either chasing Quiet or getting her out of the shit that she's in. So it becomes a back and forth between the two of them with Evelyn in the middle.
Quiet starts out in a stolen hearse, which is kind of connected to her brother's storyline when they kind of escape Orange County. They're in this hearse, which is kind of a subtle nod to the fact that he's going to be killed soon. The hearse gets destroyed. The next car Quiet is in is Evelyn. She steals Evelyn from John for like a hot second. And then she has to learn how to deal with Evelyn because John built Evelyn to his specific needs, wants, and desires. And so learning about John is also learning about Evelyn and how the car drives and how it maneuvers and what it does and when it wants to stall out on her. And then the last car that they have in season 1 is Roadkill. And Roadkill, John and Quiet build together from scratch. And it's a, can I curse?
Yeah.
It is a fucking monster of a car. I mean, I think particularly for fans of the game, when they see Roadkill, they're gonna be happy. But I also think, like, just as somebody who didn't play the game growing up, Roadkill is just like a beast. It's a beast. And so it's really fun to see the two of them coming together in this way. I mean, they've got a really antagonistic relationship, but coming together to build this war machine, basically. And then them driving it and like starting to really utilize it in a way that they couldn't use Evelyn. All three of the cars are really, they do different things and they reflect the story in an actory way. But like, I think even if you don't break down story and don't think about things like that, you know it as an audience member. Audiences are smart, you know, like they feel and see and pick up things at all times. You know, they're looking for clues constantly. You're watching TV and you're trying to figure out like what's gonna happen next, who's gonna be with who, what are we gonna do, you know, like so you're looking for these clues, and I think the cars are a big clue to what's gonna happen in the story.